Hi everybody, welcome to EduTap and I welcome you all to the ARD Current Affairs session. And today we are going to revise the news that we have already studied for April 2024. Alright, so for April 2024, Shamli ma'am must have taken your sessions in two parts, April part 1 and part 2, where she has taught the most important current affairs during that time period, right? So today we are going to revise it. We are going to look at the same news only, right? But so it's like a revision for you all. It's like having that check, that self analysis, that how much do you actually retain that you are watching the videos. Okay, good morning Preeti. So we'll start off with question number 1, but before that, if you want more such videos and content, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of this and every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. Now let's come to question number 1, and it says recently being the news in April. Okay, Bundelkhand region received the first GI tag. Okay, so GI tag it has received, but for which of the following wheat varieties? So it's very like important hint that is there, that wheat variety it is there. Okay, the crop that we are talking about, it is a wheat variety. So the question says that Bundelkhand region has received GI tag. You have been provided with the option, and all these are देखो GI tags only. Okay, all these have gotten the GI tags, but you have to tell that which one has recently in April has gotten the GI tag belonging to the Bundelkhand region. Good morning Shalini. Okay, so among the following option, yes, option number D, as Preeti is also saying, is the right answer. Kathia Gehu, okay, this particular variety of wheat has gotten the GI tag for which region? Bundelkhand region of your Uttar Pradesh. Please keep in mind that in examination, if this question has to be framed, it can framed in n number of ways. They can provide you with the region, and then they can ask you that what is the name of that variety, or maybe they can mention that Kathia Gehu I recently gotten GI tag. It belongs to which region? Now Bundelkhand you should also memorize, and also you should keep in mind that it belongs to the Uttar Pradesh region, right? Maybe because in that case directly the states have been mentioned. So you should be very clear with all this thing. Talking about Bhalia Gehu, this is your famous GI tag variety of Gehu, so it means wheat only. So it belongs to your Gujarat region. Kathia, we have just understood it belonged to the Bundelkhand region of UP. If we talk about Sharbati Gehu, so Sharbati Gehu, this particular variety, it is famous GI tag. It has gotten the GI tag, and it belongs to the Madhya Pradesh region. ठीक है, तो मध्य प्रदेश की कौन सी GI tag है? मध्य प्रदेश की है शरबती गेहूं. ठीक है, I hope you have the clarity as of now. ठीक है, अब ये जो शरबती गेहूं है ना, इसके भी there are different like sub varieties that are under it. So under the Sharbati Gehu, there are different varieties, and one such variety is Shehor variety, which is specifically famous to the Bhopal region of MP. You need to understand that in MP, Sharbati Gehu has gotten the GI tag. It is widely used, but among it, there is a small, you can say, there is a sub variety of it, which is known as Shehor variety, and it is pretty much famous in the Bhopal region of Madhya Pradesh. Okay, I hope there is no confusion. And if we talk about Kala Namak variety, so this Kala Namak variety is actually your variety of rice, and again it belongs to Uttar Pradesh region only. Okay, and Kala Namak variety, it is also known as your blessings of Buddha. Buddha means जो आपके जिन्होंने बुद्धिज्म लाए थे ना, जो बुद्धा थे, उनके टाइम से this particular variety is famous, and that is why it is known as the blessing of Buddha as well. Okay, talking about this, so this was the news. ठीक है, Kathia Gehu from the Bundelkhand region, we have already understood that. And also see, Kala Namak variety was in news, but for different reasons. It has already gotten GI tag, and again please keep in mind it belongs to UP region. And if we talk about where is the cultivation that happens, so it widely it is cultivated in the UP region as well as in Nepal. Okay, and we know that Lord Buddha, he also came from Nepal only, right? So if you talk about the variety, it's like very blackish. If the grain, if you look at it, they are very blackish in color, as you can see, and hence the name Kala Namak. That why it was the name originated. That is how the name originated. Okay, so why was it news? So basically what happened, देखो currently government it is restricting the export of a lot of crops, so that in the domestic market the availability of the grains of or the pulses, or all in all, if I have to say, to fulfill the enough requirement of the crops or the food in the country, government is making a lot of restriction to export the food items. Okay, so initially there was export duty of about 20% that was kept on kala namak, so that very restrictive people only, if they have to sell it abroad or if they have to send to the other countries, only very limited people will send, because there the duty was being imposed by the government, that was 20%. Okay, but recently in 6 specified custom stations government has removed this duty. Okay, so gradually means government, they keep on having the track that what is the requirement in the country and what how much requirement is there. If there is not, then it can be sold in the foreign land. ठीक है, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग जो है कुछ 6 स्पेसिफिक कस्टम स्टेशन से जहां से ड्यूटी हटा दी गई है. Now let's come to question number 2. Who among the following has recently, means in April 2024, been appointed as the chairman of NCDFI? So now first you should have the understanding what is NCDFI, and then only you will be able to answer that who among the following has been appointed as the chairman. Okay, so these are the following options, and see the correct answer over here in this particular question. We have option number C, that is Dr. Minesh Saha. Okay, see all the rest that are mentioned, we have Dr. Amrita Patel, T. Nanda Kumar, and then we have Shri Dilip Rath. We have also Miss Varsha Joshi. These all were former chairman of NCDFI. Means all are the chairman, but the current, who has currently been appointed and who is the current chairman of NCDFI, he is Dr. Minesh Shah, and Preeti also said the right answer to this particular question. Okay, so again, so that was the news. What is this? The National Cooperative Dairy Federation of India. What is this? You can simply understand it to be an apex body, which apex body of what? Apex body, when we talk about, we are talking about apex body of the dairy cooperative sector in India, dairy cooperative sector in India. ठीक है, so what are the cooperative society? Basically देखो, in cooperative society, many people, they come together with common needs, with common goals and common product, common output, everything. Like they come together as a whole unit, so that they can, as a whole, they can have much and much profit, right? For example, देखो, जैसे for example, if there was one singular farmer and he had a limited number of for example, he has only one cow. Okay, so only limited amount of milk can be generated from it, right? And then there is another farmer who has 2 cow, or some other farmer who has again have 1 cow, right? Now what they can do, they have very limited amount of milk, so they can either sell to the nearby places, right? Or what they can do, even if on bulk they will be selling it, so they would not get means even if they're selling it to some other person, they would not get much of the profit. Why? Because the amount was very less. But imagine now, if the 3 farmer have come together, now they have huge amount of milk that can be sold to some higher some higher organization, right? Or other such places, and they can get even more better or the better profit, right? That is what the important role of cooperative society is, right? So now in dairy sector we have also cooperative societies, but to have a proper dialogue between them, to have a proper coordination with them, there has to be an apex body. Okay, so this particular National Cooperative Dairy Federation of India, this act as a mediator, or you can say it as a controller, monitoring, for the monitoring purpose and for other activities. We have National Cooperative Dairy Federation of India. Okay, and recently Dr. Minesh Shah was appointed for its as a chairman. Coming to the next question, recently as per the Global Watch monitoring project data, India has lost how much hectares of trees since 2000? Okay, you have the following option. You have to tell this amount, this number, it is in million hectare, and that's quite a lot, right? So these are the options, and if you talk about the following option, the correct answer over here, it is your option number A, which is your 2.33 million hectare. Okay, so if we talk about this Global Watch monitoring project data, so it's like a it's like a website where all the tracking, open tracking of what is the production of what is the update in the forest, right? How much the covers have been lost, have been added, everything, it can be watched, it can be tracked. Okay, and this is by there is one organization, it's a like NGO in which is Washington based, means USA based, with the name World Resource Institute, and this is the one which actually have made this interface that helps us to know about all these. ठीक है, अब इसमें क्या है, कुछ और पॉइंट्स भी थे, डेटा पॉइंट्स भी थे, उसको भी देखते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू टॉक अबाउट that we are saying that the tree cover lost has we have observed, right? And if we look at 95% of it, the tree cover loss that we have observed between this time period 2013 to 2023, we have seen that in the natural forest, means the existing forest that we have, from there the tree cover we are losing. Okay, and other highlights of this particular this particular data, if you look at it, so another one is that the average of 51 million tons of carbon dioxide per year we are releasing, or we have released in this particular duration, that the time period which the this particular data has given us. Okay, and very important, it's very important. Okay, what are this, you can utilize this particular information in any of your answer writing also, and it says that 5 states had accounted for 60% of the total tree cover loss with the in the time being of 2001 to 2003, and among that, among in the highest, Assam is the highest, is the state with the maximum tree cover loss. देखो, you somehow you can connect it to, we are looking at that a lot of development that is happening in the northeast region. Up northeast eastern region, it was pretty much rich in the forest diversity or forest cover, tree cover, right? But now it is like part and parcel. If the new development, roads, industries and everything has to be established, it has to be established in a place, right? So the forests are being cut because of that. So here if you look at Assam, it has bear the maximum loss. Okay, apart from that, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Manipur, these are, along with Assam, are the countries which are the states which are accounting for the 60% of the tree cover loss that we have, the India has observed between 2001 to 2023. Okay, and now let's come to question next. It says, recently the government has been working with which of the following states to increase the production of pulses. So देखो, in Kharif season, now when it was like, it was on the higher side. Okay, so we are talking about April currently, you have to keep in mind this is July currently going on, right? So in the Kharif season when it was there, so government, they approached three states, and they are targeting to encourage the farmers to grow more and more pulses. Okay, so which are the states that you have to talk about? So it's Bihar, Chandigarh, and we have I'm sorry, Bihar, Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. So do you have to tell that all of the states in that the government is approaching, or is just one state and two are wrong option here, and or the two, or only like two is correct, right? So you have to tell here. Preeti, yes, is the right one to say the right answer. Only 1 and 2. What does it mean? It means that Bihar and Jharkhand, yes, these two, in these two states government will have its contribution, but third state is not Chhattisgarh, but rather it is Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so if you look at the news again, देखो ये जो बिहार region है, बिहार region, Jharkhand region and Uttar Pradesh region, they are usually prominently what they grow rice. Okay, what else they grow? Wheat. वैसे तो wheat आपका रबी सीजन में आ जाता है, but I'm just telling you that wheat is prominently grown over there. Sugar cane is grown prominently over there. Jute होता है, lentil होता है. These are the crops which usually the farmers they prefer to grow, right? But India is actually facing the, you can say, scarcity of pulses, or you can say there are very less production of pulses that is happening in India, and we have to depend on the import now, right? Now you can imagine if pulses will be imported, so definitely either the consumer would have to pay more, right, or the government has to provide it with in a subsidized rate, but anyway it is going to cost India only, right? So for that reason, what now the government has started to do, they are focusing on Bihar, Jharkhand and Uttar Pradesh, and they have guaranteed the farmer that they will buy unlimited amount of the crops, the pulses that are that will be that will be developed if you cannot sell it otherwise, right? So देखो MSP का concept क्या है कि if the farmer is not able to sell it to the market, then in that case the government give the assurity that we will buy at this particular rate. ठीक है, ऐसा कंसेप्ट होता है. सो गवर्नमेंट हैज गिवन दिस अश्योरेंस दैट वी विल बाय अनलिमिटेड अमाउंट ऑफ द अनलिमिटेड क्वांटिटी ऑफ पल्सेस, बट प्लीज ग्रो द पल्सेस. एंड विच वन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट? अभी खरीफ पल्सेस की बात करें तो यहाँ तूर दाल की, उड़द दाल की और मूंग दाल की बात चल रही है. प्लीज कीप इन माइंड द नेम्स ऑफ द पल्सेस एज वेल, तूर, उड़द एंड मूंग. ठीक है, ये तीन को याद रखना है. Now let's come to the next question. Recently, the government has provided the specification of which of the following nano fertilizers. Okay, तो nano fertilizer आपकी कुछ ऐसी टेक्निक यूज करते हैं so that the fertilizers, you know, they can directly they provide nutrition into the soil. Otherwise, what happens in the traditional, the conventional sort of fertilizer that we use, it takes a lot of time to get dissolved in the soil, right, to provide the nutrient into the soil. And in that particular time which it takes, a lot of time, what happens, because of the irrigation or rainfall or any other activity, these fertilizers, they enter the water body, polluting them, right? So and also many times the fertilizer, they kept on as a, they are just as a residue, they are present in the soil because the time of the plant to grow has gone, right? So that is why nano fertilizer, they are more precise, they provide they are of more efficiency, these fertilizers, right? So we have nano DAP, nano urea, nano MOP, that is your muriate of potash. But here in April, what has done, government has provided with the specialization of any one of the following nano fertilizers. Okay, yes, Preeti and Mamta have said the right answer. It is option number D. तो ममता, नैनो यूरिया नहीं है, इट इज नैनो यूरिया प्लस. ओके, सो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? सो इट इज, यू कैन से एडवांस वर्जन ऑफ यूरिया, यू कैन से. इफ यू लुक एट, अगर ना हम वॉल्यूम प्लस वेट प्लस वॉल्यूम की बात करें, ठीक है, वेट प्लस वॉल्यूम की बात करें, सो नैनो यूरिया इट प्रोवाइड समवेयर अराउंड 4% ऑफ द नाइट्रोजन इनटू द soil to the plants, you can see. Okay, but if now if we talk about nano urea plus, it will provide 20% of nitrogen when we talk about weight per volume, sorry, not weight per weight, weight per volume into the to the crops. Okay, so you can see that how much difference is there in the quantity of nitrogen, in the percentage of nitrogen, right? That is why it is the nano urea plus. ठीक है, so here this is the news. So nano urea plus is a new version of nano urea, ठीक है, to meet the crop nitrogen requirements, because here we can see that percentage is higher. Please don't get confused, because here 16% nitrogen has been provided, because this percentage has been given 16% on the basis of weight per weight condition, right? The 20% category which I told you, it was weight per volume, volume के हिसाब से मैंने आपको बताया था. So that there's a difference, please keep in mind, it is weight per weight. ठीक है, ये particular जो आपका nano urea plus होगा, this will be your pH value 4 to 8.5, उसकी viscosity होगी 5.30. Viscosity means how thickness of, because when we are talking about liquid, right? अब imagine honey on one spoon and imagine water on another spoon. So you can see the difference in viscosity, right? The honey is comparatively thicker, right? So viscosity is means how much thicker a particular liquid is. तो viscosity से कितनी रखी जाएगी? 5 से 30 के बीच में रखी जाएगी. So that was all in today's particular session. This is a homework for you all. Preeti really did well in today's test. Okay, and so this is a homework. Try to answer it. और इसमें एक और मेरे को एक और क्वेश्चन है. ठीक है, देखो, फ्रॉम नबार्ड पर्सपेक्टिव देयर आर द एमएसपी इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एमएसपी बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. सो यू हैव टू टेल मी कि इनमें से जो एमएसपी जो अवेलेबल है दालों की कितनी है अभी फॉर द करेंट, फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन या आपके जो सीजन के लिए कितनी है. ठीक है, सो दिस इज योर होमवर्क फॉर एवरीबॉडी. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग द सेशन. एंड यस, देयर इज वन मोर थिंग दैट आई वांट टू शेयर विद एवरीबॉडी who are here today. Okay, we are providing some free content on our EduTap website also, which you can definitely take the profit of. So we are creating some blogs where we are focusing on all the queries that aspirants they have. So if I open in the category section, if I open NABARD Grade A exam, here whatever queries that you can have about ARD preparation strategy or 5-step preparation strategy, about the success story of the toppers also, so that you can devise a plan for yourself, taking into consideration what were the do's and don'ts that they had, that they followed. Apart from that, if you scroll it down, there's a lot of one such blogs. Or if you want to explore the topic you want to explore the blogs topic wise, that also you can do so. For example, if you want to search topic for examination information, job profiles, strategy, courses and success stories, that is also you can do so. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching the session, for being in the session, and all the very best for your examination.